In this video, I'm going to show you the difference between absolute and relative reference in Google Sheets. Here we have data from 15 people and 3 rounds. So let's say they're on a game show, and these are their scores across 3 rounds. So I'm just going to arrange these in a way that's easier to work with. So I'm just going to go to cut, up here, edit, paste, here, cut, here, paste, here, and you can click and drag, and that also cuts and pastes. And so let's say we're going to calculate the average across all 3 rounds. So average here, and type an equal sign, and what this does is this puts the cell into formula mode. So let's type in average, select these 3 cells here, close parentheses and enter. And what it does is it calculates the average of these 3 cells. Now, what you have in these cells here are values. Remember how we could copy and paste these, and it would stay exactly the same? Well, formulas are not like that. When you have a formula like we do here, and you copy and paste that, as you can do by clicking and dragging on this little corner, the formula actually changes. It updates to reflect the new position. So before, the formula referred to these 3 cells here for person 1. But if you go down here, the formula now refers to the 3 cells by person 2. And this will keep happening if we keep copying this down. And that's called relative reference. Now, to understand relative reference, I'm just going to put a random 2 here, random 4 here, and then let's say we're going to calculate something involving this 2. So I'm going to go here, type in equals, it puts the cell into formula mode. I'm going to select this cell. What you see here is when you select it, you end up with the K, which is the column the cell is in, and 2, which is the row it's in. You just put it right here. So I'm going to multiply that by 5 and enter. And see the answer is 10. If I take this and I copy it, I can just do a control copy and paste. What you see is that this changes to become a 20. And that now refers to this cell here, which is in the same relative position to this cell as the 2 is to the 10. So that's relative reference. Now, let's go ahead and calculate the overall average. So average, parentheses, select this array here, close parentheses and enter. And there we go, we have the overall average. Now, a useful thing to know in statistics is the distance of each person from the average. So just type in distance from average, and then what you do is you calculate the absolute value of the difference between the overall average and this individual's average. So the absolute value is type in ABS, parentheses, select this cell here, minus, and then select this cell here. Close parentheses, and there you go. You calculated the distance from the average for person 1. Now, drag it down to person 2, and it doesn't update. Why is that? Well, if you click on it and look, you see that it's now referring to I-22 down here, which has nothing in it. Why is that? Well, that's because we use relative reference. So whenever we copied this formula down, this cell was updated. We don't want that to happen this time. We want it to stay the same. And that's called absolute reference. Now, let me demonstrate absolute reference over here. Let's go to where we have this K2. I'm going to put a dollar sign in front of the K. And what that does is that means I copy and paste this formula somewhere, the K will always stay the same. It will never update. So now, if I go, edit, copy, go down here, and then paste it, you'll see it doesn't work. Because if you look, it's now referring to this cell right here. So the 23 updated, but the K did not. The K remained the same. And that's absolute reference. So let's use that up here. So we can go up to the formula bar here, and I'm going to type in a dollar sign in front of the I, so the I stays the same no matter what. And I want the 21 to also stay the same. So I'm going to add a dollar sign in front of the 21. What that means is whenever I copy this formula, you go down here, enter, the formula is not going to change that cell there. So there we go. So the first reference is always to the same cell here because the dollar signs are in front of it, whereas the second reference, which is a relative reference, updates. So hopefully this has helped you to gain a better understanding of the difference between absolute and relative reference. Thank you for watching this tutorial.